the sovereign catalyst. To become the hero in your story, you may become the villain in someone else's. Every meaningful life creates change, and change rarely leaves everyone comfortable. The moment you begin setting boundaries, speaking honestly, choosing a different path, refusing old patterns, someone may experience your growth as their loss, not because you became harmful, but because your transformation changed the relationship. The question is not whether everyone will approve. The question is whether your actions remain rooted in integrity. Heroes and villains depend on perspective. History reminds us that people often tell the same event differently. One person remembers liberation. Another remembers loss. One remembers courage. Another remembers betrayal. Perspective shapes stories. This does not mean every perspective is equally accurate or equally ethical, but it does remind us that human beings naturally interpret events through their own experiences, values, and interests. Growth changes relationships. Growth is disruptive. When you begin saying, "No, I deserve respect. I need healthier boundaries. I must continue growing." Some relationships deepen, others resist. Not every relationship survives transformation. Sometimes people miss the version of you that required less from them. Boundaries can feel like rejection. A boundary is not necessarily punishment. It is a definition of responsibility. Yet someone accustomed to unlimited access may experience your boundary as rejection. Someone accustomed to controlling you may call it rebellion. Someone benefiting from your silence may call your honesty disrespect. Healthy change is not always immediately welcomed. The difference between integrity and ego. Living with conviction is different from living through ego. Integrity asks, is this truthful? Is this responsible? Does this respect human dignity? Am I willing to examine my own mistakes? Ego asks, how do I win? How do I appear superior? Sovereignty without humility becomes domination. Sovereignty with humility becomes leadership, becoming the catalyst. A catalyst accelerates change, sometimes simply by refusing to continue old patterns. One person's courage can inspire others. One person's honesty can expose hidden problems. One person's discipline can change an entire family. Transformation often begins with one individual choosing differently. Misunderstanding is part of leadership. Every leader encounters misunderstanding. Innovation is questioned. Boundaries are criticized. New ideas face resistance. This does not automatically mean the leader is right, nor does criticism automatically mean the leader is wrong. The measure becomes, are your actions grounded in integrity, responsibility, and a willingness to learn? Accountability remains essential. Being misunderstood does not place anyone beyond accountability. Every person must remain willing to ask, did I cause unnecessary harm? Could I have communicated better? What can I repair? What must I learn? Strength grows when humility accompanies conviction. You cannot control every story. Every person interprets life through their own experiences. You cannot fully control how others describe you. You can influence your character. You can choose your actions. You can honor your values. Reputation matters. Character matters more. Character is what remains when opinions change. The sovereign life. A sovereign life is not built on universal approval. It is built on integrity, responsibility, discernment, compassion, courage, consistency. It listens without becoming controlled. It reflects without becoming paralyzed. It continues growing without demanding perfection. Legacy beyond approval. History rarely remembers everyone who agreed. It remembers those who contributed. Builders, teachers, protectors, scientists. artists, community leaders. They were not universally celebrated in their own time. Many simply remained faithful to their purpose while continuing to learn and refine themselves. If you choose growth, some will celebrate, some will misunderstand, some will disagree. That is part of being human. Do not measure your life only by whether everyone applauds. Measure it by the integrity with which you live, the responsibility you carry, the lives you help improve, and the future you help build. To become the hero in your own story, you may become the villain in someone else's version of events. Your task is not to control every narrative, but to continually align your actions with integrity, accountability, compassion, and purpose. A sovereign catalyst changes the world, not by seeking universal approval, but by remaining faithful to principles worthy of the future they hope to build. I appreciate you all for joining me.